Don't mess with George Lopez. On the January 3rd episode of the NBC sitcom Lopez vs. Lopez, Lopez finds himself in more antics and recreating a moment from an iconic film in the process. George Lopez has a pretty big secret to keep when he starts secretly spending time with Rosie's ex. An official description for the episode reads: Mayan tries to manage a customer's move herself. Quentin tries to tackle a plumbing problem at home, but is he man enough to handle it without George? In People's exclusive preview of the upcoming episode, Lopez, 63, channels Julia Roberts' Pretty Woman character to have his own iconic moment in a hardware store. The clip begins with George strutting his stuff, with shopping bags in tow, as he enters a hardware store while Pretty Georgie, a rendition of the 1990 film's theme song by Roy Orbison, is heard. Once he makes his grand entrance, Josue Consuelos, Jamie Camille, asks George, Georgie, another hardware store? We already shop at 5 others. I'm just here to make a point, George responds. He then swiftly moves on and turns to a store employee, asking, Do you remember me? Despite confirming that he did, in fact, remember him, George continues, I'll tell you who I am. I was in here yesterday. You work on commission, right? The employee corrects him and says he works on an hourly wage, but George will not be deterred. He says, whatever. We just went shopping at every hardware boutique in town, The Wrench Connection, Screwy Vuitton, and Lou Tool. I don't care, the employee responds, but George declares, big mistake. Big.